Well, angels, what a week we've had. As the race to the presidency continues to heat up, this has been a particularly bad week for politicians who put their foot in their mouth. But hey, it could be worse. You could have this dude as your president. Trust me, it's much worse. Indeed, we are 6 months away from the national election and everyone is starting to get desperate, which means they'll say anything to get elected. And when I say anything, I literally mean anything. Take President Macri, for example. This week, in an interview when defending his infrastructure plans, he said this. The president said a bad word. Escándalo. It gets worse. Guillermo Moreno, also running for president, said this. I'm not sure that's an entirely accurate translation of con códigos, but that's the best we could do in the time we had. Sorry about it. Oh wait, there's more. Lilita's in Córdoba trying to score some political points for Macri. Now, as many of you probably remember, the former governor of Córdoba, José Manuel de la Sota, died in a car accident last year. And everyone within Cambiemos went into crisis mode when Lita tried to say that he was dirty and that she would have made accusations against him had he been alive. Yikes! She later apologized on Twitter, but the damage was already done. Now, let's move on to former Tucumán Governor José Alperovich, who was doing an interview with the media this week and kept objectifying the female journalist sitting right in front of him. Okay then. Now, you're probably wondering where Cristina Kirchner is in all of this. If there's one politician in Argentina that loves to speak out, it's Cristina. However, she's been keeping a low profile lately, and that may be working as a political strategy since, according to the latest polls, Cristina would definitely beat Macri in an eventual runoff at the end of the year. Fun times! Seriously, there's so much escándalo I can't even make jokes. This is awful. But I guess it's kind of efficient, so it's a win-win. Whatever the case may be, Cristina has announced that she'll be releasing a book called Sinceramente, or Sincerely, that totally looks like the cover of one of those Cuadernos Rivadavia. In her book, she's expected to come out strongly against President Macri, spoiler alert, who she says represents chaos and how Argentina needs order. The ultimate battle of good versus evil, or something like that. Rolex versus non-Rolex, toy poodle versus rescue dog. It's epic battles all over the place. In other news, by the time this video was being taped, the country risk index had hit 945 points and the US dollar exchange rate was 10 cents away from hitting 45 pesos. Inserts for eternal scream into the void. Keep going. I'm still screaming into the void. And since when it rains it pours, let me remind you that there's a general strike coming this Tuesday. And while not all unions are adhering to it, we already know there will be no subway or airport service. However, trains and buses will be running normally. Also, no bank, so make sure you get your cash in case you need it. Let's be honest, we should be in prepper mode, putting boxes of cash and ammunition underneath our beds, maybe with canned goods, some rehydrated food, maybe like some camouflage just to kind of get in the mood. Be great. Can we just move on to events before I have a heart attack? Great. Join me. First of all, do you like cats? I don't, but I hear some people do. So if you want to spend some time with the furry tyrants this weekend, head over to Expo Gatos at the Hotel Presidente downtown on April 27th and 28th from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Adrian will be there because he's a cat lady. Also, I don't not like cats. I just prefer dogs. Dogs are better. Dogs are more fun. You can take dogs out in the town. Dogs will cuddle you at the end of the night, and they won't claw your face out or try to eat you after you maybe die. If cats aren't your thing, and who can blame you, also on April 27th and 28th, the coffee festival FECA is taking place at Fira Alcorta en Salguero in Palermo. It's free, so from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m. you can spend like 11 hours drinking coffee from all over the world. Just try not to have a heart attack at the end. Just thinking about caffeine makes me talk faster. I'm very sensitive to it, but I love a cup of Java. Gotta have my Java. Of course, you can always stay home and play on some Netflix and chill, although in this case it literally means Netflix and chill because the economy has you so depressed, you're not really in the mood for anything else. So, try to have some fun this weekend, guys, and if you need a shoulder to cry on, call me. At this point, like, should I consider running for president? I mean, I think I would do an okay job, let's be honest. I mean, okay, technically I can't run because I wasn't born here, but I don't really care. If De Narvaez thought he could do it, why can't I? Reach for the stars, follow your dreams. I think I'd be good at it. I look great in a pantsuit, and Claire Underwood is one of my idols. I'm gonna give it a whirl.